Hi friends, welcome to Heart Inside You, a place where amazing stories, rare facts, and unusual lives come to light. Today, I'm going to tell you about a dog whose eyes seem to hold a whole universe. The Australian Shepherd. Imagine a dog whose eyes you could get lost in. A dog always ready to run forward, to work, to protect, and even to read your thoughts. No, this isn't a fantasy. This is an Australian Shepherd. Here's the first surprise. It's not originally from Australia. Curious? Then let's take an exciting journey into the history and mysteries of this extraordinary breed. The 19th century. Shepherds from around the world arrive in America. Spaniards, French, Basques. They bring with them strong, intelligent dogs, loyal helpers for working with sheep. Some Basque shepherds first went to Australia to work on sheep farms, and then moved to California. And of course, their four-legged partners came along. Local farmers, not worrying much about geography, decided, if the dogs came from Australia, then they must be Australian Shepherds. And that's how the name stuck, even though the breed actually has almost nothing to do with Australia. The breed developed in the US, on ranches and farms, where intelligence, stamina, and loyalty mattered more than looks. Official recognition of the Aussie came in the mid-20th century. The Australian Shepherd is an athlete, in a furry suit, medium height up to 58 centimeters, or 23 inches at the shoulder muscular, weighing up to 32 kilograms, or 70 pounds thick coat, with a variety of colors, bicolor, tricolor, and the mysterious merle pattern, energy, energy, and more energy. An Aussie cannot just lie on the couch, it needs a purpose. It can learn dozens of commands, tricks, and complex tasks. But remember, if you don't give it work, it will find its own. And that may not be exactly what you wanted, like rounding up all the children into a herd or chasing the cat around the house. Some Australian Shepherds are known for an incredible skill. They can recognize up to 1,000 different objects by name. In tests, Aussies were able to remember toys, tools, even photos, and fetch the right one when asked. This talent makes them not only perfect working dogs, but also living proof of how close human and canine intelligence can be. Not Australian, but American. The name alone breaks stereotypes. Chameleon eyes. Aussies can have eyes of every shade imaginable, and sometimes even two different colors. Mind reading. Scientists confirm that Aussies can read their owner's emotions through subtle facial movements. Naturally short tail. About 20% of Aussies are born with a naturally short tail. Hollywood star. In the 1950s and 60s, Aussies shone in westerns and rodeo shows. One dog, named Stub, could dance, ride horses, and even star in movies. Aussies don't just herd sheep. In modern times, they are used to guide ducks across fields, to manage cattle that weigh 10 times more than themselves, and even to detect illnesses in humans. Some Aussies can warn their owners about low blood sugar or seizures, long before medical devices react. Remember, an Aussie is not a substitute for a glucometer. Friends, you may have noticed that in some parts of the video, we see illustrations of dogs. These drawings were created by the author of this video. Each illustration is in vector format, like you see on screen. The author's portfolio includes over 500 dog breeds, as well as more than 100 cat breeds and other animals, used for prints, illustrations, advertising, and more. If you'd like to explore these works or get one for yourself, check the links in the description. And if you don't see a breed you're looking for, leave a comment or email the author. We'll be happy to add it. Among American farmers, a legend still lives on. Once, in a particularly harsh year, mysterious dogs appeared on farms. They helped herd sheep across mountains, and then disappeared as suddenly as they came. A year later, the same dogs returned, this time with puppies. It's said that this was the origin of the first Aussie bloodlines. There's also a rare case where an Australian shepherd, left alone with a small child, was able to warn the parents of a fire. It ran across the street, howling, until it led the adults home. This is not just a story. These dogs have a natural gift for sensing danger that other animals and people often miss. Another beautiful story. If an Australian shepherd gazes into your eyes for a long time, it feels as if it's reading your destiny. Science doesn't confirm it, but many owners admit that in these moments it truly feels like the dog knows them better than they know themselves. Today, the Aussie is one of the most popular breeds, not only in the US, but also in Europe, Canada, and Japan. They are shepherds, search and rescue dogs, therapy animals. They shine in sports, agility, flyball, freestyle, but most importantly, they shine in the hearts of their owners. The Australian Shepherd is more than just a dog. It's a partner, a colleague, a performer, and a friend. It will be by your side at work, play, travels, and in the most challenging moments of your life. But remember, an Aussie doesn't just choose a home, it chooses a team. And if you become its true captain, it will be your most loyal companion. This is the amazing, brilliant, and wise Australian Shepherd. Friends, its eyes, intelligence, and devotion make the Aussie a symbol of loyalty, courage, and boundless love. Our channel is first and foremost about humanity and kindness. So if you ever meet an animal in need, don't hesitate. Give your kindness, and it will return to you. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more unusual facts and amazing stories, subscribe to Heart Inside You, like this video, and share it with friends. Which dog breed would you like to see in the next video? Write it in the comments. Thank you for being with us. See you next time.